Good evening, this is TC and English News Edition, and you're watching with me, Ming Hui Kim Kong Sai. First, the headlines. Long-awaited Kuki Zo Council officially formed today to be highest decision-making body of Kuki Zo people. Manipur MPP faces internal strife as key members defect to Congress. Israeli airstrikes in Beirut killed 22, injured 170. Hurricane Milton kills at least 14 in Florida. News in detail. Speculation has intensified over the past few days regarding a possible rift within the Manipur unit of National People's Party (NPP), as some members have reportedly left the party. The suspicions of disunity was further fueled when all 7 legislators from the Manipur unit stayed away from the party's state executive meeting held recently. These speculations gained traction with the recent joining of former MPP leaders Langpok Lakpam, Jayanta Kumar Singh and O. Raman Singh to the Indian National Congress. Langpok Lakpam Jayanta Kumar Singh is a former MPP MLA, while O. Raman Singh was a former MPP candidate. Their switch to a new party success underlying issues within the MPP Manipur unit. Earlier on September 27, the MPP State Executive Meeting conducted a meeting at Hotel Radisson Blu in Guwahati, chaired by its national president, Conrad K. Sangma, who is also the Chief Minister of Meghalaya. The meeting aimed to deliberate on whether the MPP should continue supporting the BJP-led Manipur government. Although most MPP MLAs from Manipur participated, the meeting could not reach a concrete decision due to some differences of opinion among the members. Congress Sangma concluded the meeting by announcing a National Executive Committee meeting in Delhi on October 5th to resolve the matter. However, this proposed meeting was later postponed indefinitely. In response to this postponement, the Manipur unit of the MPP convened a meeting on October 9th at its office in Naramthong, Imphal West District. The primary agenda of the recent meeting was to address issues arising from the indefinite postponement of the National Executive Meeting initially scheduled for October 5th in New Delhi by the National President Conrad K. Sangma. Notably, all 7 sitting MLAs of the National People's Party in Manipur did not attend the meetings. Nevertheless, the party's national vice president and former state deputy chief minister Y. Joy Kumar, along with former ministers Y. Irabot and N. Mangi, former MLA S. Sobhachandra and other senior state executive members participated in the discussions. Meanwhile, in a new political development in Manipur, 9 people, including former minister and National People's Party (NPP) leader and a candidate in last general elections, officially joined the Indian National Congress (INC) today at an event held at Congress Bhavan, Imphal. L. Jayanta Kumar, former minister and former MPP candidate from Khesamthong Assembly constituency, and O. Raman Singh, former MPP candidate from Singzamay Assembly constituency, were welcomed into the Congress by prominent figures including former Chief Minister Okram Ibobi Singh, former MLA Gai Khangam, Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee President K. Megachandra, and MLA Thokchom Lokswar of Khunjakpam SC. During the event, Okram Ibobi Singh voiced his frustrations with the central government's handling of the ongoing crisis in Manipur, raising concerns over a lack of determination or a possible hidden agenda behind the prolonged unrest. He expressed confidence that the crisis could be resolved, emphasizing that every problem has a solution. The former CM further stated that the central government's failure to resolve the conflict, despite India having the world's 4th largest military, was so unfortunate. He also stressed that any calls for a separate administrations by local communities should not be entertained, citing the importance of Manipur's territorial integrity and historical significance. In addition to the two leaders, other notable figures who joined the Congress at the event included A. Okendra Singh, former Zilla Parishad member from Korai SC, L. Dhiran Singh, a social worker from Anjo SC, and several former councillors from Singsamay SC. The program was attended by a number of Congress leaders, MLAs, and executive members. To date, the 11th of October 2024 marks a significant milestone for the World Kuki-Zo Intellectual Council General Headquarters Songpi Chulamka, as the entire community celebrate the successful establishment of the Kuki-Zo Council, KZC. It may be recalled that on the 14th of May 2023, WKZIC introduced its threefold mission and objectives, aiming to create a common platform for the Kuki-Zo community. After 17 months of tireless efforts, the KZC was officially launched on the 5th of October 2024. WKZIC acknowledged the visions and intellectual contributions of its members, which have shaped our understanding of political identity, Kuki, and social identity. Our efforts have been recognized at the state, national, and international levels. As stated by Dr. T.S. Haukip, socio-political analyst and founder-president of WKZIC. The Kuki-Zo terminology encompasses the Chin, Kuki, Mizo, or Zomi, Mar, Manmasi, Kurmi, Komram, and Puimi communities. The Kuki-Zo Council shall provide a unified platform for addressing common political issues and advancing the collective interests of the community. This council, composed of representatives from various Kuki-Zo tribes, councils, and MPs, will act as a formal governing body, serving as a forum for dialogue, decision-making, and advocacy on behalf of the Kuki-Zo people. The Council aims to promote unity, uphold traditional values, and ensure the overall well-being and progress of the Kuki-Zo community. It will play a crucial role in strengthening the political voice of the Kuki-Zo people on both local and national levels. The Kuki-Zo Council, established today, shall become the highest decision-making body for the Kuki-Zo people, with all MPs and tribes presidents serving as governing council members alongside an executive committee comprising of two representatives from each MPs and tribe organizations. This council will hold the sole authority to represent Kuki-Zo civil societies. Representatives from all tribes and MPs were present in the meeting to elect the new leaders of the Kuki-Zo Council. The KZC aims to promote unity, protections, and development within the Kuki-Zo community, ensuring a bright future for our people. We strive to uphold the sacred name Kuki-Zo and its values. The elected leaders of the Kuki-Zo are Chairman Henlin Tangtanglet of Vaipace People's Council, VPC Secretary Tangsamang Zo of United Zo Organizations, UJO Finance, Dr. G.S. Gangti of Gangte Tribe Union, GTU Secretary Information, Kaiko Hau Gangte of Kuki MP Manipur KIM, Coordinator C.S. Azang Kungsai of Kuki MP Manipur KIM respectively. Mention may be made that the name Kuki-Zo is being endorsed and supported by many organizations. WKZIC extends its gratitude to all tribe leaders and members who have supported this initiative. The Naga Village Chief Federation's Manipur MVCM has vehemently opposed the fencing of border along Indo-Myanmar in Naga inhabited areas in pursuance of the resolutions adopted in the Second Assembly of the Naga Village Chief Federation's Manipur held on August 24, 2024, it said. In a press statement issued by S.N. Dartot Petter, Secretary of MVCM on October 9, stated that the Government of India policy to fence the border along Indo-Myanmar has infringed rights of Naga, which is protected within the purview of United Nations declarations on the rights of indigenous peoples. The MVCM has informed all the presidents, chairmen, chiefs of concerned association to pursue non-cooperations with the government or any other agency in fencing the border along Indo-Myanmar border in Naga inhabited areas of Manipur. Naga Village Chief Federations Manipur has appealed to all Naga village chiefs to abide by the directive in the interest and welfare of the Nagas. It may be recalled that the Naga Village Chief Federations Manipur submitted a memorandum on the suspensions of Free Movement Regime (FMR) and the fencing of Indo-Myanmar border in Naga inhabited areas of Manipur to Union Minister Amit Satru, ADM Senapati Nimi Azungbungshi, MCS at her office in Senapati, September. The MVCFM, which is the apex body of all Naga villages in Manipur representing the voice of its population, stated that it is compelled to express its positions and requested the ministry consider fair and just action. The MVCFM strongly opposes the suspensions of the FMR in Manipur and the fencing of the Indo-Myanmar international border in Naga inhabited areas based on the following reasons. The MVCFM emphasized that the Nagas, as indigenous peoples on both sides of the border, have lived in their native villages since time immemorial and have little history of migrations, unlike the Kuki. Cross-border activities primarily involve family visits or trade relationships. The Naga people has demonstrated steadfast love for peace during the ongoing Meitei-Kuki ethnic conflict by maintaining a neutrality since May 3, 2023. The indiscriminate manner in which the Union government has suspended the FMR and initiated border fencing at the request of the state government is perceived as motivated by the interests of one community, indicating a lack of sensitivity and impartiality. The great inconveniences and struggle faced by Naga villages in the border area due to these revised policies are unacceptable to Naga people, the MVCFM stated. Seen as a mega boost for the Indian Navy and surveillance capabilities of the defense forces, the Cabinet Committee on Security has cleared the major deals for building 2 nuclear submarines indigenously and buying 31 Predator drones from the U.S. According to a detailed report by ANI, the Indian Navy will get 2 nuclear-powered attack submarines which will help boost its capabilities manifold in the Indian Ocean region. The report elaborated further that the deal for building the 2 submarines at the Shipbuilding Center in Visakhapatnam will be around 45,000 crores and will see a major involvement of private sector firms like Larsen and Torbro. The Indian Navy was keen for the deal as it was a crucial requirement for cushioning the underwater capability gaps. India has plans of 6 such boats in the long run as part of its submarine induction plans. These boats, which are going to be built under the ambitious Project Advanced Technology Vessel project, are separated from the 5 nuclear submarines being built under the Arihant class at the same location. The other major deal cleared today by the Cabinet Committee on Security is for the acquisitions of 31 Predator drones from American General Atomics under a foreign military sales contract between the government of the 2 nations. The deal has to be cleared before October 31 as the validity of the American proposal was still that time, and now it is expected to be signed in the next few days only. As per the contract, the defense forces will start getting the drones over 4 years after signing the deals. The Indian Navy will get 15 of the 31 drones, while the Army and the Indian Air Force will get 8 each, and also deploy them together at 2 bases in Uttar Pradesh. Indian equipment made by Defense Research and Development Organizations, DRDO, and private sector firm Solar Industries may be used as the Make in India element on the 31 drones, which are expected to be game changers in peacetime surveillance. Days after the special cell of the Delhi police busted an international narco cartel and seized drugs worth more than 5,000 crore. The cops found another consignment of 208 kg cocaine, whose estimated value is said to be more than 2,000 crore, police said on Thursday. A senior police officer said that the latest drug recovery is part of the previous drug haul. That means the police have seized 7,628 kg of cocaine having a value of rupees 7,620 crore in the international market. The consignment was kept at a closed shop in West Delhi's Ramesh Nagar by an Indian origin UK citizen who has probably escaped from the country, the officer told this newspaper. The accused had taken the shop on rent a few days ago. The officer said adding 2 people, including the shop owner, have been detained. The team of special cell probing the matter had received a tip-off about a consignment hidden at some West Delhi shop. A raid was conducted on Thursday evening and contraband was found hidden in food packets. We suspect some more consignments are kept or already transported to other destinations. Our teams are conducting raids at every possible location. 7 people have so far been arrested in the cocaine recovery case, which includes Akhlaq from Hapur, who was named from Uttar Pradesh. The prime accused of the cartel is said to be a Dubai-based businessman named Virendra Basayo, who the cops believe was running the racket with the help of Tushar Goyal and Jitender Gill alias Jassi, were arrested. Goyal, who owned a godown in Mahipalpur from where 560 kg of cocaine was recovered, was arrested on October 2 along with Himanshu Kumar and Aurangzeb Siddique of Delhi and Bharat Kumar Zain of Mumbai. On Thursday, 10 October, the Indian government led by PM Modi declared the Hizb-ut-Tahrir organization as a terrorist organization. Pursuing PM Narendra Modi's policy of zero tolerance towards terrorism, the MSA today declared Hizb-ut-Tahrir as a terrorist organization, MSA Amit Shah said. The outfit is involved in various acts of terror, including radicalizing the gullible youth to join terrorist organizations and raise funds for terror activities, posing a serious threat to national security and sovereignty of India. The Modi government is committed to securing Bharat by dealing with the forces of terror within Iron Fist, the minister added. Releasing an official statement on the matter, the Ministry of Home Affairs said that the Hut organizations aim to establish an Islamic State and caliphate globally, including in India, by overthrowing democratically elected governments through jihad and terrorist activities by involving citizens of the country, which is a grave threat to democratic setup and internal security of the country. The MSA also said that Hut is involved in the radicalizations and motivations of gullible youth to join terrorist organizations such as ISIS and raise funds for terrorist activities. It is involved in promoting terrorism, using social media platforms and secure apps to attract gullible youth to indulge in an act of terrorism. The organization has been categorized as a terrorist organization by exercising the powers conferred by Clause A of subsections 1 of Section 35 of the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act 37 of 1967. It is crucial to note that the government was examining the proposal to impose a ban of the Hut in the year 2023 after the Madhya Pradesh Anti-Terrorism Squad ATS busted its terror model and NIA named it under UAP 1967. This comes after a day after National Investigations Agency NIA apprehended a major accused in the Tamil Nadu Hizb-ut-Tahrir Hut case in Puducherry for propagating disaffections and secessionism by promoting the ideology of anti-India outfit on Wednesday. Later on Thursday, 10 October of the National Investigations Agency, NIA conducted searches at the home of the accused in the Tamil Nadu Hizb-ut-Tahrir Hut anti-India conspiracy. Extensive searches were performed within the home of accused Faizul Rahman in Chennai, resulting in the recovery of various incriminating items, including digital gadgets and documents. The officials also discovered that the accused was actively engaged with other arrested accused individuals in the case to advocate secessionism and seek military support from Pakistan to liberate Kashmir. The conspiracy attempted to establish Caliphate or Islamic rule by overthrowing the Indian government through violent jihad. Israeli airstrikes hit neighborhoods in Beirut on Thursday evening, killing 22 people and wounding 117, Lebanon's health ministry said. The air raid targeted two neighborhoods, Ras Al Naba area and Burj Abi Haider area, and brought down one 8-story building. The IDF's ground invasions of Lebanon since October 1 and their repeated airstrikes have killed thousands of people over the past few weeks. On Thursday, Israeli forces also fired on United Nations peacemakers in southern Lebanon and wounded 2 of them, drawing severe blackouts from various countries, including their key ally, the USA. A spokesperson for the White House National Security Council said, "We are deeply concerned about reports that Israeli forces fired on 2 positions and a tower used by UN peacekeepers in Lebanon. Israel has warned the peacekeeping forces to move away from their current positions as it is obstructing their ground invasion. The Israeli offensive against Lebanon has intensified as they have launched hundreds of airstrikes in densely populated areas of Beirut and other parts of Lebanon to root out Hezbollah, their targets. Their attacks have led to major blows to Iran-backed Hezbollah after the death of Chief Hassan Nasrallah and his successor Hossein Safieddine, among other important leaders. Thursday's strikes was also reportedly an attempt to kill Wafik Safa, a top security official with a militant group, though Hezbollah's Al-Manar TV confirmed that Safa was not in the buildings that were bombed. Hezbollah also fired rockets at Israel in retaliation on Thursday, setting off air raid sirens in parts of northern Israel. Israeli military said several of these drones were intercepted. Lebanon's Crisis Response Unit said more than 2,169 people have been killed due to Israeli strikes since September. The death toll from Hurricane Milton has risen to at least 14 after another fatality was reported in Hillsborough County, which includes Tampa, CNN reported. A woman in her late 70s lost her life while working on post-hurricane restoration efforts when a large tree branch fell on her. This incident occurred shortly after 11 a.m. and ET on Thursday, as stated in a news release from the city. Although the storm has passed, its devastation has tragically taken the life of one of our community members, said Tampa Police Chief. Our thoughts are with the family as they grieve their loved ones. More than 2.9 million utility customers across Florida were without power. The storm made landfall as a Category 3 hurricane, down from the initial Category 5, according to a report by Al Jazeera. 25 people have been rescued from a mobile home park in St. Lucie County that left 6 dead, the county sheriff Kay Person told CNN. While officials don't have an exact numbers of people they are looking for, crews are going through the rubble of destroyed homes to try to find others, Pearson said, but the conditions of the search make it difficult. U.S. President Joe Biden also advised people to stay safe amid Hurricane Milton. Sharing a post on X, he wrote, "To everyone impacted by Hurricane Milton, I ask you to stay inside and off the roads. Down power lines, debris, and road washout are creating dangerous conditions. Help is on the way, but until it arrives, shelter in place until your local officially said it's safe to go out." In another post, he said, "As difficult as these past days have been, we've seen incredible courage from so many Americans coming together. First responders, friends, families, and neighbors looking out for one another. To all the people impacted by Hurricanes Milton and Helene, we've got your back." As of Wednesday morning, a little over 23% of Florida gas stations were without fuel, including more than 59% in the area around Tampa Bay and St. Petersburg, CBS News reported, citing GasBuddy. Those numbers have witnessed a rise since Tuesday night. Tornado warnings were issued for various cities in addition to hurricane and storm surge warning already in place for many of those same places. At least 20 miners were killed and 8 others were injured early Friday when unidentified armed men attacked their coal mines in Pakistan's restive Balochistan province. The incident occurred in the Daki area of the province, Dunya News reported. The attack is the latest in a string of violence in Pakistan. It comes less ahead of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization summit to be held in the national capital. According to district chairman, the attackers used hand grenades and rocket launchers in the attack. He said that there are 10 coal mines located in the area. Nasir said that the attackers also set a blast mining machinery before fleeing the scene. At least 20 miners were killed and 8 others were wounded. Police, paramilitary Frontier Corps FC, and rescue teams rushed the spot after the attack. Police sources say that the death toll may arise as some injured miners were in critical condition. SHO Duki said that the armed men first gathered the miners in different groups and then sprayed bullets on them. Heavy contingents of police and FC have condoned of the area and launched a search operations to arrest the culprits. Pakistan has witnessed a worrying surge in terrorist attacks in the ongoing year, with fatalities in the first 3 quarters surpassing the numbers recorded in all 2023. As per the third quarterly report issued by the Center for Research and Security Studies, CRSS, the number of fatalities rose to at least 1,534 in the first 3 quarters of 2024 compared to 1,523 in 2023. Balochistan, bordering Iran and Afghanistan, is home to a long-running violent insurgency. Baloch insurgent groups have previously carried out several attacks targeting CPEC projects. The Band Balochi Liberation Army (BLA) accuses China and Islamabad of exploitations of the resource-rich province, a charge rejected by the authorities. It has fought a long-running insurgency for a separate homeland. Earlier this week, 2 Chinese nationals were killed and 17 people injured in a suicide attack by a Baloch insurgent group that targeted a convoy of Chinese workers near Pakistan's Burj airport in Karachi. Today, the world is celebrating International Day of the Girl Child, raising awareness about the unique challenges that girls face worldwide and promoting their empowerment. The United Nations established this day in 2012, highlighting the need to address issues like gender inequality, child marriage, and limited access to education and healthcare. This day celebrates the potentials of girls and advocates their rights, emphasizing the importance of ensuring full participation in social, economic, and political spheres. These days also serve as a platform seeking to remove barriers to their progress, creating a more equitable and supportive environment for girls to thrive and contribute to society. At the World Conference on Women in Beijing in 1995, countries unanimously adopted the Beijing Declarations and Platform for Actions for the first time in history. This plan was the most progressive blueprint ever proposed for advancing the rights of not only women but also girls. The Beijing Declaration is the first to address girls' rights, according to United Nations. Countries unanimously adopted the Beijing Declarations and Platform for Actions for the first time in 1995 at the World Conference on Women. The International Day for Girl Child envisions a progressive blueprint for advancing the rights of not only women but also girls. The United Nations General Assembly adopted Resolution 66 of 170, declaring October 11 as the International Day of the Girl Child on December 19, 2011. It aims to address the challenges girls face across the world, promoting girls' empowerment and the fulfillment of their human rights. The International Day of the Girl Child was first observed in 2012, emphasizing the need to prevent child marriages. The girls are supported and educated effectively, as they have the potential to change the world. They can become entrepreneurs, political leaders, mentors, and even household heads or mothers in the future if effectively empowered. On this day, people raise awareness about the power of girls, promising them a more equitable and prosperous future. This year, the theme for International Day of the Girl Child 2024 is Girls' Vision for the Future. This year, the theme is to listen to girls and invest in proven solutions, accelerating progress towards a future in which every girl fulfills their potential. That's all from us tonight, and we thank you for joining our program.